Hey, what's going on? All right, so let's talk about residential proxies and what the deal is with them. But first, just a quick who, what, and why. So my name's Simon Dadya. Some of you may know or not that I'm the creator of Browsio. And we're going to talk about the best residential proxy provider, the best residential proxy solution available. And the reason why I'm providing this as a solution was originally just to provide Browsio users with the best of the best. And that's what these are. These residential proxies are the best of the best. And you can't keep something that is this good a secret for too long, so I've been asked to share. So there's really two types of proxies, the way that they have worked up until now, really. And what they are data center proxies, where you get a whole bunch of proxies. They're from a data center, and the tools know that they're data center proxies. Everyone knows, and they work for certain things. They have their uses. I'm not saying they're not. We have a great data center solution where we use Amazon, the Amazon system that works very clean, super fast, and they have their uses. Right? If you're doing social media or SEO, really you need residential, right? So the other type of proxy are residential. And the way that those work are peer-to-peer proxies. That's how they work. 99.9% of them out there are working using a peer-to-peer network technology where, they install some software on the computer, and via peer-to-peer using that software, normally a plugin in a browser. There's lots and lots of different types of plugins that they use. That are out there that do this, and they turn your computer into a zombie, basically. It's the zombie computer apocalypse residential peer-to-peer solution, where you're literally getting users zombifying computers and using their actual connection right there. So it's very unreliable, and they're residential, but it's not ideal, very unscalable in most cases, and you definitely don't have the ability to pick and choose which proxies you need and want to use. Now, our residential proxy solution is completely different. While others do use, like I mentioned, peer-to-peer, we have nothing to do with that. Our service relies on existing delivery and network management that's already out there. So we're dealing directly with the ISPs. And what's happening is we're basically getting the leftover bandwidth. And that's why you're buying bandwidth and you're getting access to a huge pool over here, and you're not buying proxies. But we're going to talk more about that later. So, we've done deals with hundreds of real ISPs from around the world. And this network has created a global proxy technology and network where hundreds and hundreds of servers are managed by this company and located in different ISPs around the world. And because we're dealing directly with the network has the ability to manage hundreds of gigabytes per second of network traffic. And that's bypassing all home users. We're not dealing with any home users here. We're not zombifying anything. We're directly dealing with the servers in the ISPs, making it a highly secure and scalable managed network, right? So you can get access to 50 proxies or 1,000 proxies, depending on how you're going to use them, right? So you get access to the entire pool, and your only limit is bandwidth, and we're going to talk more about that. So you're getting in here at like a telco level, right? Buying bandwidth. So what you can do with them is create sticky proxies so that you're using them over and over again, SEO, social media, reverse proxy so that every HTTP request is going to be new. They are super fast because we're dealing with actual bandwidth directly from ISPs. They're Google friendly, they're residential. The social networks love them. They're residential, I love them. But most importantly, you're going to love them. So what you're going to get is 10 gigabyte of bandwidth, and the price for that is $75. There are larger packages you can pick. There's a drop-down, pick whatever's relevant to you. If you need an even larger package, please use the chat on the bottom right-hand side of the website. And you're going to be happy with 10 gigabyte. It's enough for 95% of the users. And if you need more mid-month or you run out, you can recharge your account at any time, not a problem. Cost to get them at this price, you'd have to be spending over $700 a month. right? The smallest package to get these residential proxies is $300 a month, and that's only for 20 gigabytes. So you're spending $15 a gigabyte. You're paying twice the amount, and your minimum spend is $300. Next one up, as you can see, is $475, and that's still $9.50 a month. So to get this level directly from the provider is upwards of $700 a month. Okay, so you pay $7.50 per gigabyte. That's $75 a month, and you get access to 10 gigabyte of bandwidth. And just to reiterate, you get access to the entire pool. So if you need 1,000 proxies today, you've got them, right? If you need 10 tomorrow, you've got them. Your only limitation is bandwidth, right? So, you could literally decide that you need 5,000 proxies today, 5,000 residential proxies today for a certain task, and you've got them, okay? Or if you need to use them reverse HTTP, you just have them there configured. You can have unlimited configurations. Your only limitation is your bandwidth. You're completely unlimited. The only thing again is bandwidth. And just to make sure, because you're using bandwidth, you want to make sure you want to know where your bandwidth's going. So you have a reports area that's going to show you everything. You can have backup plans so that if you don't want to run out during the month, or if you've got certain important tasks, you can have sort of backup plans that you'll be able to see in the reports area. It's going to show you, which countries you're using the most, the amount of gigabyte usage, daily usage, weekly usage, and monthly usage. It's all there for you. And again, $75 for 10 gigabyte of bandwidth. And there's a drop down. Please just pick whatever's relevant to you. And again, you get access to the entire pool. The only limitation is bandwidth. As soon as you purchase, you'll get an email with instructions, and then we'll get you set right up. Okay, any questions? Please let us know.